Hi guys, the Square on Air. Official leaks of episode 73 part 1 have been officially released. And let's just say that there was a lot of hidden secrets to this leak, and some of these aren't even that visible. This image on screen was released on Dafook Boom's official Instagram with G-Man in shock looking scared. One thing I want to talk about is the description or title of this leak, or whatever it is. I don't use Instagram, but it says shook. That's all it says, shook. That is the only word you need to make a definition for this leak. Because in the image we see G-Man shook, but let's stop with the games and get into the actual secrets and meanings of this leak. If you look closely to this shield G-Man is activated, you can kind of see something. To be more specific, I personally see the claw, Astro Toilet's claw, that Titan cameraman put on in episode 72, meaning that the Titans are here. Which is probably the reason why G-Man looks shocked and scared both at the exact same time. But one thing that many people did not think about is this black smoke that is right next to G-Man. To be honest, I didn't think much of it until I started to script this video, but this is of course the Titan TV man. Not the Titan, but probably the sword teleportation ability he has. It's either that or it's a special new TV character. It could be potentially the TV man scientist or TV woman, but it could also be an assassin agent for the TV man, like Plunger Cameraman and Dark Speaker Man as an example. We see the Titan cameraman's reflection, the unknown TV man, which could be the sword teleportation. And on the other corner of the shield, we also see another shadow. At least I think so. But this looks like a cannon of some sort to me. Or a dagger, now that I think about it really well. Let's talk about this episode and the plot of it now. In an interview with YouTuber Iron Cameraman, Dafook said that in this episode we will 100% see the Titans in action in this episode, and with this comes this leak with G-Man, meaning that we will see both the Titans and G-Man in this episode. This gives us a hint that we will see the Titans and G-Man fighting in this episode, which we already know, but what really happened to cause this? You know how we saw the army of toilets coming to a specific place. This has been going on ever since the scientist toilet. We've been constantly seeing the toilets slowly moving places. In episode 72, we see them here, which is quite already far, far away from the Skibidi base. Not to exaggerate, but this is leading to something. We saw the Michael Jackson toilet coming, we saw the 2 container toilets, and all of the other toilets all going in one direction, which is weird. G-Man also followed them after the Titans came in the part 2 of 72 episode. I think that we may see in this episode all the toilets arriving to a new place, or perhaps a secret bunker of some sort. We could maybe even see a new scientist. And now that I am on the topic of new scientist, remember that scientist that we saw, which we found to be a character from Half-Life, I'm pretty sure. But what if this scientist does the same as the old scientist toilet, with the bigger body, or fake body, to be honest? But I don't exactly think that this will happen. I'm just theorizing what could maybe happen in the future. Okay, let me continue with this. I think that once all of the other toilets enter this secret bunker, which remember is just a theory, G-Man will arrive. And once G-Man arrives, the Titans will arrive with him. And there the whole battle happens. But the main question here is, will G-Man actually die in this episode? No, I don't think he will. It is possible, don't get me wrong, but I simply don't think that he will die. Let me explain why. See this number 74 on the screen? This was in a leak a while ago I wasn't able to make a video on, but this number 74 is specifically located in the top right corner of a leak that contains G-Man in it. Thus, let's go back to an old leak from a while ago with the scientist toilet. In this leak, if we put the brightness up, we see the number 70. May I ask what happened in this episode? Yes, the scientist died. This is what I am thinking with G-Man. Since the number 74 is hidden in the exact same way as the leak with the scientist, I think that G-Man will die in this episode. Although I could be completely wrong and the opposite of this theory happens, but I am staying with my option. Now, what will happen in 73 episode? If you didn't know, this episode will be divided into 2 parts, and episode 74 won't. I think that we may see something of some sort, perhaps a new toilet of an ability of G-Man that will take out or knock one of the Titans to the ground, which will probably end the part, as you know happened with episode 57 where Plunger died. I can't really assume what else will happen as we don't entirely know it completely. But let's get into the release of this episode. It's been 9 days since episode 72 part 2, and 5 days since 72 full episode. Dafuk did say that the episode will be coming out way faster, so I am assuming that this episode will come out between Friday to Sunday minimum. Dafuk has probably been working on this episode for the past 5 days, as he had to make the extra scenes and stuff like that, so yeah. Okay, let's analyze this leak on screen. In this leak, credits to the owner in the description, by the way, we see the Titan cameraman and the Astro Toilet's claw grabbing his head, about to kill him. And this kinda does hint what might happen in the future. Of course, this is a fake leak, but this not only tells us what might happen in the future of the series, but it also shows us how easy it is to make a good fake quality leak and post it on the internet to just trick people into thinking it's fake. The owner of this leak made it for this purpose, and it wasn't him but his friend, but still credits to him. Anyways, that's all for today's video. This leak was quite interesting and fun to analyze. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and may the force of the square be with you. Good luck!